You already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited. Tell the truth and shame the devil. I
I
love
love being
being
black.
black.
Come on, people, come
You
on
already know
in.
what it is. You already know what it is. You already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited. Tell the truth
And what?
and shame the devil. I love being black.
All right, all right, all right. We here, we here. This is live, uncut, unedited, where we tell the truth and shame the devil. Shame the devil. Come on in, people. Come on in. All right. All right. Come on in, people. Uh, come on in, come on in, come on in. Let's get it going. Hey, Lock Goddess. Oh, yeah. All right, we got a great. Let's get it on, bro. All right, now we're gonna have some male chauvinists tonight. I tell you. uh, do y'all think that America was ready for a black woman president? Hey, Sharice, how you doing? I'm glad you're up. I caught you. I'm a little thirsty, people. Y'all gotta forgive me because I gotta drink. I'm drinking water, by the way, so no alcohol. I gotta get ready because it's gonna be a hot show tonight. It's gonna be hot. Somebody gonna be upset tonight. Y'all already know what it is. And we need them callers. Hey Val, what's going on, Val? How you doing? Divine order. All right. All right, 872-299-0808. Again, 872-299-0808. Make sure you guys come on in and share the video. Please, I need you guys to like the video. Please, like the video. We're trying to get it out. Ken Teller, I love being hip hop therapy. Nope. And I don't think we're ready for an argument. Okay, tell the truth. Shame the devil. All right, people. My fan and my fan on. I better cut my fan on because it's gonna be hot up in here. And these lights, I'm under these lights too. Wow. All right, people, come on in. Come on in. I appreciate you guys. This is live, uncut, unedited. Tell the truth and shame the devil.
You already know what it is. You already know what it is. You already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited. Tell the truth
And
and
what?
shame the devil. I love being
Nisha
black.
Thomas Taylor, I see you. All right, Hip Hop Therapy Podcast, I see you. I see you. La Goddess said, tell the truth and shame the devil. All right. All right, Miss Lanisha, what's going on? 872-299-0808. I need some callers. All right, Lemons. All right. Man, divine order. Please, y'all, hit the like button. Even if you don't share, I need at least about 75 likes tonight on YouTube and on Facebook for the podcast, people. Now, you know, if it was a crime scene, I wouldn't even have to ask you for that. Laws matter. They are not ready for a woman. It didn't matter of skin color. Okay. Come on in, people. Come on in. I love being black. Come on in. Come on in. Yep. Yep. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in, people. Come on in. And this is live, uncut, unedited. It's where we tell the truth and shame the devil. Everybody hit that like button. YouTube and Facebook, hit the like button. Hit the like button. I need 75 likes today, people. 75. 75 likes on each page. 872-299-0808. Come on, call in. Call in. 87. We got one caller so far. 872-299-0808. 0808. And this is gonna be a great conversation, people. Great conversation. Great conversation. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening, Carrie. All right, Miss Patterson, China Dow. I see you. I see you.
Hip Hop Therapy Podcast.
All right. All right. We got the first call tonight. Mr. Hip Hop Therapy Podcast calling in tonight. But I need a favor, guys, before we get started. If you're on YouTube, hit the like button and share. If you're on Facebook, hit the like button. And the reason why I'm asking you these things so it can go up the algorithm. Y'all know they got me on shadow ban. But even if I'm still on shadow ban, if you hit that like button, hit it. All right. All right. Hold on, my brother. I got you. All right. Hit the like button, people. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Those of you on Facebook, hit the share button. And the topic is, do y'all think that America, United States, was ready for a black woman president or a woman president? Some of you don't consider her as being black. Okay, I'm not going to argue with that. All right. Come on, my brother. We're going to get started. I'm not going to wait. Come on with it. Talk to us.
All right. Well, Martin, first of all, I want to say appreciate you and everything you do, the hard work you put in, dedication you put in on a daily basis. I'm just going to give my 2 cents really quick to answer the question. Do I think that the United States is ready for a black female president or a female president, period? And my answer to that question is yes, but under different circumstances. I think one of the reasons why Kamala Harris had a hard time was because she's coming from an administration like Joe Biden, who America is not happy with as it is. And so even though she ran on her own and everything like that, she still comes under the Joe Biden era. And I just think that America didn't have a lot of faith in Joe Biden. But I think if you have a female run on her own, and she's a strong female that has come up in politicians, and you know about her, she definitely has to have, some type of name to herself. Mm-hmm. It can't just be some random person. I thought Hillary Clinton had a pretty good chance, right? But unfortunately, that didn't happen. So it has to be a strong woman, whether you white or black. I don't think the skin tone necessarily matters. Now, if it is a black woman, I do think that it's going to be a lot tougher for her to win that seat. But under different circumstances than what we've seen, just a couple of weeks ago, I think a woman does have the opportunity. I think a woman, America is ready for a woman, but it has to be the right woman, right? It has to be the right person, the right woman that we know, we trust, that have been, done things within the politician world, that we know of. But
I got a question, actually, my brother. When you say strong, well, I'm just gonna refer to black women. What do you mean by strong black women? I need that to be clarified.
Well, I mean,
let's keep it real.
Tell the truth, and shame the devil.
Someone who's not afraid to stand up to wrong, right? That's what I mean by strong.
Right.
Not physical, as in like a man or anything like that, but strong-minded, I should say. A woman who is not afraid to stand up to the opponent, whether that's in a different country or a different politician, right? Has to be someone who's strong, who's not gonna, let the emotions get the best of her, right? It has to be someone who's focused and, put America first and put her emotions second, right? So when I say strong, I mean intelligent, and someone who understands that the job comes first before the personal feelings or values.
Okay. I got one more question. I don't mean to be drilling you, but you know how it is. You're a podcast man.
Right.
Now, Kamala, a lot of black women are upset at black men. I'm still on the, and they was making TikTok videos and stuff saying that they hope we get shot by the police and we're not going to do nothing and we're not going to protest for you. And I mean, I think that was out of order. I mean, black women were doing it. Not all black women now. Don't get me wrong. Not all black women feel this way. I understand that. But there was videos that surfaced of black women telling us that we were wrong for voting for Donald Trump, those of us that voted for Donald Trump, black men, and they hope we get shot down by the police and they're not going to do anything or say anything, man. That was horrific, brother, to me. So what's your thoughts about that? I don't know if you heard about it or seen one of them videos. What are your thoughts, man?
Well, you know what? I haven't seen it this first time I'm hearing about it, but that goes back to what I was just saying, right? A strong-minded woman, a woman who's not going to put her emotions out to the public, right? See, women are very emotional, and when they say things, they don't necessarily say it from a point that makes sense. It's very impulsive, right? And it's emotional. And so I think that would play a part in why they felt the way they felt, why they said the things they said, because at the end of the day, nobody wants to see anybody hurt, right? Whether you voted for the opposite person or not, that's not something to harm somebody for. So, just saying things impulsive, and I'm pretty sure half of them that said what they said after, they see the backlash and everything, they'll probably take it back and they'll feel some regret from it, but they're never going to say it, But that's just the internet, man. People post stuff and say things all the time that they don't necessarily mean. They're just trying to fit in with the crowd and, have their 2 cents, and whoever has the best comment win, right? So I don't think that it's something that is just nothing serious, but that's what I say. It has to be somebody strong-minded who doesn't put their emotions before what's right, and that's what we see women do a lot of time, right? They're emotional creatures.
Yes, they are very emotional.
And so a woman will tick off faster than a man will, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it has nothing to do with them not being smarter or anything like that. It's just the nature, the habitat nature that comes with the female. It's the emotional standpoint.
Mm.
And so are you a woman that can put business before your emotions? Or are you someone who's going to make decisions and say things impulsively because you're feeling a certain way at a certain time? That's the thing.
Made videos, and they don't want nobody to tell them what to choose with their body, but they want to tell a black man who they should choose to vote for. And that's something you don't want nobody telling you you shouldn't get an abortion, but you're going to tell a black man that voted for those that voted for Trump, in which I'm one of them, tell us who we should vote for. And that's all right. We can vote for whoever we want to vote for. And I'm not trying to lash out at women on this thing, but me and my feelings, I don't think that America is ready for a woman president at this day and time. Too many wars are going on, and some of these countries, they don't respect women anyway, like the way we respect them here in America. They don't respect them. We're going through we're going up against some killer leaders. And I
agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
You black,
and so
go ahead, brother.
Yeah. Now I just want to say, and so for those comments to even be made is disheartening, because I would say if it was a black man running for president again, black women will be the first ones that have something to say about why he's not ready and why they didn't vote for him, and to be the complete opposite if it's the man.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's a little bit sexist as well, that whole situation. I think women just wanted Kamala to win simply because she was a woman. And black women wanted her to win simply because she was black. It had nothing else to do with the economy. It had nothing else to do with foreign politics. It had nothing else to do with anything, all because she was a woman. And you can't think like that. You know, you're thinking for what's best for a specific gender when, you know, you have to think about what's best for the entire United States because that's what that seat is responsible for,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Right, right. You're right, brother. So I agree with you. I agree with you because I was very upset the way the black women came out against the men on the video. So it's disturbing. Eventually you'll probably run into the videos, and you'll see yourself. And
Yeah, I'll see it. Now, not to change the topic, but
yeah,
have you seen? Now I want to ask you because you said that you voted for Donald Trump, right?
yes, I
So
did.
some of the people that he's been placing in office,
Mm-hmm.
like he just put the education secretary. She's the former CEO of WWE Wrestling, and so a lot of people are questioning that. I think I heard earlier that he just appointed Dr. Oz as some type of administrator over, you know, health system.
Mm.
And so some people are saying that that's a bad call. That
Right.
he's just picking people that don't have enough experience.
I'm gonna
What do
tell
say
you.
about that?
I'm gonna tell you. This is what I see is happening with Trump. Trump is more so looking for loyalty and control than probably experience for the job.
Okay.
So I mean, I'm not a Republican. I'm a registered Democrat that voted Republican. So the moves that I see him making, some of those people aren't probably really qualified for the position that he's appointing them to, but he's looking for somebody that he can trust and control at the same time. You know, opposed to having an experienced person in that area that he can't trust. So that's what Trump is looking
Right.
for, loyalty. That's what more so than anything. You know, he got a point to prove. So that's me just talking. I could be wrong, but that's the way I see it, brother. And I understand what you're saying. Could you hold for a second, sir? I got another caller.
Sure.
2742. Hey, caller. Hey.
Hey, Mark. So what was the
Oh,
most
Lord.
of the topic? Like,
Did you read the title? Did you read the title? Just be quiet then and just read the title. Go back, look at the title. Just hold on, look at the title. Okay? Look at the title. You still here. You ain't going to lose your place. You're not going to lose your place. So those of you, if you're on Facebook or YouTube, make sure you hit the like button. I need you to hit the like button. Okay. Did you read the topic? Read it to me so I know you read it.
So it says America ready for a woman president, right?
Right. All right. Come on.
She's not black though.
Okay.
She's not black.
Okay.
So
okay. Well, she is a woman now, right? Now there we okay.
Yeah, she's a woman, but you know what it is like. If I'm not gonna lie, if it was Hillary going against, I would have voted for Hillary because Hillary is more aware of the policies and everything. I feel like when it comes to a president, especially her being a woman and being, you know, a fresh face, I feel like she didn't put what was important. Like when she had like every time she was on TV, it's like she switched her voice when she talked. And then the representation for, if you're supposed to be a black woman, right?
Right.
You would think she would have a representation of smart, educated black women, right?
Mm-hmm.
But she had women twerking and all that other stuff because she, in her mind, thought this is what they like. This is how black women are. They like to twerk and shake their butt and listen to vulgar lyrics. She didn't put nobody that was educated up there to speak on some real issues. And see, the problem is too, she was saying, abortion, but you gotta look at what's the black women issue? What's the issues of black women dying in childbirth? The issues of black women dying the highest rate of breast cancer and other cancer. She didn't speak on none of the topics that really relate to black women particularly at all. A lot of black women seen her skin. They didn't look at none of her. She never spoke about nothing that was really for us. Nothing. Not one thing. Not one thing. So it goes to the point of, okay, you voted for Trump, but at the end of the day, Trump is a businessman. And then we looked at a lot of people who voted for him looked at the deport of those illegal migrants. That's why most people voted for him, because of the economy. That's what a lot of people looked at, the economy.
Mhm.
And as you said, a lot of black women, they made videos, they were very ignorant, disrespectful. And for some reason, they thought if she got an offer, she was going to do something for them. She never said she was going to do anything for them. She never spoke on anything she's going to do specifically for black women, not one thing. But, our black women were saying, well, she black. No, her skin is a certain color. They don't make her black. And then she pretended to be black because she knew that they'll be the majority of her vote. And a lot of black men did vote for her, too. They did. But you got to look at the most trailer trash of white folks voted for Trump. So that should tell you something. They didn't want to vote for her. Even Hispanics, majority of Hispanics voted for him. Because they knew she had no real policy. She had nothing. She would switch her voice when she speaks with black women, and then switch her voice when she speaks with white women. And then when she was eating, I think, greens with hot sauce, that was just a slap in the face. Like, you doing the black women down to shaking their butt, talking vulgar, and eating greens. Like, come on now. That's worse than what they feel about Trump, where he a racist. Yeah, your boss at your job may be too. The company you work for may be too. But this is about
Tell
business.
you
It's
already
not
know
a
what it
personal
is.
thing.
And
Live.
shame
That's it.
uncut,
That's right.
unedited. Tell the truth.
That's right. We
And
work.
shame.
We
them.
all
It's
work for
about
racists.
business.
I love being
Yeah, it's
black.
about business. Like, that's like when a lot of black people back clothes and shoes from these high-end department stores. They don't like you, but they like your money. It's a business. Everything's about business. It's not a personal thing. And I watched, after the matter of fact, I seen people was mad. I seen people were angry. And you going hard against your black brother over somebody that had a lot of your black brothers locked up. This woman do not claim black. That after the sad part, after she didn't even win, do you know she didn't go out there to have the decency to tell people thank you? That's how small she thought of them. She didn't have the decency to come out there and say thank you all. I'll do it another day. And a lot of black women was on Facebook. It's not our fight. It's not this. They were so angry and bitter. But at the end of the day, if you truly wanted to make a change about certain things in your community, you got a son that's right here. You got a boyfriend that's right here. They're shooting up blocks, and you won't even open your mouth and say nothing to the people you personally know, but to the stranger or the black men that you don't know. You all mad black men. But you have a black man that's in your house. You got a son, you got a nephew, you got a man. And these people are committing every crime you could think of, but you ain't got your mouth turned up and your nose turned up, but you got your nose turned up towards a black man on the internet or a Facebook friend you don't even know. You don't even know this man. You don't know, you barely know his name. You just looking at it, he's a black man, but you got black men that, matter of fact, you got black men that's among in your community that you know that shoot up blocks, that steal, that scam, that do everything bogus, and you won't even open your mouth and even try to fight that fight. And it was like 90% of black women voted for her. They did. 90% of them. All they looked at was skin, because they didn't look at not one policy, because she was not going to do nothing for black women. She was not going to do anything. So then people were speaking on Project this. And I said, that's a scare tactic. It's always a scare tactic. So every time it's an election, it's a scare tactic. You know, and so I made this stat on Facebook, and I said, black people act like you can't put your faith in two parties. Your faith is in God. Your faith is in yourself. You know, so it's like after the election, you did see the way black women felt about black men. And that lets you know, them white women, even if them white men voted for Trump, some white women weren't mad about their white men, because you got to understand, them white women will follow their white men to the end of the rainbow. Them Hispanic women are going to follow their men to the end of the rainbow. They don't laugh, I'm a woman. They put their man before they say I'm a woman. Trust me, they do. Black women are the only women that make an issue with their black men about every little thing. He don't pose to follow you. You pose to follow him.
Somebody got to turn Facebook down. Man, you know what? And you're a woman, and you coming out of your mouth, Miss Pillington, hearing that, I agree with you 100%. You know, we got too many things going on, and plus Miss Kamala, Vice President Kamala, I don't want to call her Miss, but she didn't have enough time. Around 100 some days, that's no time. That's no time at all. That's no time at all. So to win, I mean, she lost me on 2 points. I've said it publicly
on the migrant situation and on the same-sex gender bathroom and all that sex change stuff. She lost me on that. I mean, I just couldn't. I'm a Democrat, but I'm not going for none of that, people. I'm sorry. I'm just not going for men walking in the women bathroom and they
Sarge.
yeah, they private parts longer than mine. Talking about I'm a woman. No, I'm not going for that. I'm not going for that. Okay, Sarge, come on, Sarge.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Yeah,
I was just waiting. I was waiting on you to touch that subject that I texted you about.
Okay, yeah, maybe tomorrow or something. Maybe tomorrow or early in the morning. So.
Okay, yeah.
Okay,
See how people feel about that. Notice I didn't say what it is.
Okay.
So it's your
I've been
show,
talking about
you know what I mean? See how people feel about that. I don't know if you kicked the idea around to a couple of people yet.
Yeah, I did.
See how they feel. I'm interested.
It's very interesting. It's very interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah. But as like the female president thing, look, the United States ain't gonna be ready for that for another 100 years at least. We could soft pedal it however we want to. You had Hillary Clinton, white woman, she didn't make it. You had, and she walked there right after the Obama administration. Obama, the magical Negro. So they get Kamala Harris in there. And it's like, okay, they weren't gonna have her either, because you have matters of state that go on in other countries, and they don't listen to women and respect them at all. Hillary Clinton got disrespected as the Secretary of State, handling business overseas under the Obama administration. They were like, "Where's the man? We don't talk to women. We don't discuss these matters with women." And she felt some type of way. And it's like, baby, you got hellified respect in the United States. And women in the United States, I wish they could go other places and be there for a minute and see how them women live. Then they learn to appreciate all the rights that they got here. And the sister that was speaking earlier that said that every other nationality of woman stands behind her man except a black woman. I am so glad that a black woman said it, because whenever we say it, we being haters.
Mm-hmm.
And we're not being haters, we're telling the truth.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out, Sarge.
She said it, and
where all the people said that if Donald Trump gonna win, they're gonna move out the country. I've said that too. Yeah, I've been waiting on to see these U-Haul trucks going on, moving on up out here. I've been waiting. I'm just waiting to see. Hey.
Oh, you ain't by yourself.
I've been waiting to see these U-Haul trucks.
And it's not so much. It's not so much that he wins. He slammed. I mean, he got the popular vote and the Electoral College over 300. You only need 270. He got over 300. That's a massacre. So that wasn't just no win. That was a massacre. That was one of them. You can't even contest this and say something went left, or you feel it was voter fraud. Not with all them votes.
Wow. 872-299-08, 872-299-08, or 872-297-6389, 872-297-6389. All right. All right, I got a new caller, y'all. 901. Hey, caller.
No, how you doing?
Good. First time caller?
No, I've called before. I've spoken with Sarge before. I was just wanting to see how y'all feel, how the FBA feel now that you all actually got what you wanted with Trump in office. How does it make you feel? And have y'all gotten nervous yet?
No. Let me ask you a question.
Oh, no, I feel great.
Hold it, Sarge. Hold it. Let me ask him a question. He haven't even answered the question that I asked.
So do you
What's that, brother?
do you
Sorry.
believe that the United States is ready for a woman president?
Actually, I do, and I think the notion that the people around the world will not respect a woman as a leader of a country, I feel that that's not true, because if you actually look at it, there are 5 women that was currently elected to presidential positions. Mexico, they just elected a woman, and also you've had women in leadership positions all throughout Europe. You had the Iron Lady that was very respected. What we have to understand is that it's not the person that's in office that they respect. It's actually the might that becomes behind that person. And the truth about the matter is, I don't think Putin or Kim Jong-un, they wanted none of that black woman. She wasn't playing at all. And also when it came down to Netanyahu and all the rest of those things, she basically told them, by the time when I get in office, this thing needs to end. They wanted none of her. None of Kamala Harris. They wanted none of her.
Oh, you think so?
So
Okay.
She couldn't
I
even.
know. So the thing about it is, the question that I have is that, is a black man ready to support a sister? Because what's going to happen when you find out that the sisters was right about this? And this is not going to take 4 years. This is gonna
Right
take
about
a
what? What possibly could the sisters be right about?
What?
What about what? Right about.
Okay, if I could explain, we spoke to y'all about that project 2025.
Okay.
Todd said that he did not run on that. But check this out. Dig this. Now, how about last week they came out and said Project 2025? They lied about it. That is his policy. How y'all feel about the education department that he's going to destroy?
They who? Give me
the Trump
sources.
administration. The Trump administration.
No, the Trump administration did not say that. Stop.
Okay. Well, we'll see. We'll see. And here's
Tell
the
the
thing.
truth.
They're going to take.
Ain't no we'll see.
Same
If they said it, you'll be able to prove it.
Pell Grants. They came out of the
Pell Grants.
No, check this out. The guy who actually one of the authors of the Project 2025. Do y'all realize he just got nominated for one of the positions?
Hey,
let
me ask you a question, sir. Where you get your information from? CNN?
No,
I'm asking you.
I get my information from all over. The politics is
Well,
so you don't.
When I ask you to cite your source, you can't cite the sources of your information.
You're talking about sites. So what source do you want me to cite?
The source that you got your information from. That's just like if someone was to ask me, who is the crime chaser in Chicago, and I say Mark. Hold on. Let me finish. May I finish?
I got it from Trump. I got it from Trump himself. Trump.
You didn't get it from Trump.
Don't listen to what I'm saying.
Trump did not say that.
Trump. I'm gonna tell you exactly what he said. He said that he's going to
show the video.
Department of Education, and what he's gonna delete the Department of Education, and he also said he's gonna take it down.
Yeah, he said he's gonna delete the Department of Education. Trump said that.
So do you know what that means?
Yes. All children's educational requirements. Hold on, if you don't cut me off. Now,
I'm listening.
The Department of Education will be run per state, just like the Roe versus Wade reversal, and that will bust up this union aspect of it all, whereas these children will get a quality education that the parents want, not these hot pockets reading to them in school.
Okay. Now, can I? You said a quality education. Do you understand that when they take that money and put that money in Chicago, put that money in Tennessee, and they get that money to what? Do you know that money, where that money is actually going to go? Do you know they're going to cut out these school lunch programs for these children? They're going to cut out Head Start. They're going to cut out special education for these kids and everything. And do you want a Republican state to actually be in control of those funds? Do you realize they finna close 3 HBCUs in Mississippi? Do you realize Tennessee State, they finna take over Tennessee State? Tennessee State cannot even pay its own bills. Now, they can't even pay their own staff. They were not able to make payroll. Do you realize the problem that this is going to cause? This is going to take us back to the Reconstruction period.
Oh, really?
This gentrification. It's bad.
What was you at?
What
was you at, sir, when they got rid of affirmative action? Did that take us back? That happened under the Democratic Party. Did that take us back?
No, check this out.
No, answer the question. Answer the question. Did that take us back?
Actually, it did. It had a profound effect on us.
Okay.
Yes, it did.
I didn't hear none of y'all Democrats talking about it. No, and I'm a Democrat. I didn't hear nobody. They was quiet.
Name. No, you said something about jobs.
Name somebody that was adversely affected.
Do you know they're going to get? Do you know they're going to get rid of EOC
Okay.
and your right to bargain and all the rest of those things?
Look, stop. Okay, let's rewind.
Okay, guys. I need you guys. Hold it, sir. Hold both of y'all. Let me take this call. They've been on here for 5 minutes. Let me get them, and I'll come back to you. 9449. Go ahead, caller. Go ahead.
Hi, Mark. This is Mark.
Hey, Marcus. How are you doing?
I'm gonna just say this. We didn't have black people. Did not have a candidate. We always wait to the last minute. We didn't have a candidate that could have even probably given Trump a run for his money because we wait to the last minute. We should be preparing now for 2028. Now, as far as people voting for Trump, I'm going to sit back and I'm going to just watch because there's a lot of rumors being put out there about Trump. Trump going to do this. Trump going to do that. We just got to watch and see what's really going to happen. We survived him before. We'll survive him again. That's the way I
tell the truth and shame the devil.
Here's the thing about that. If I could rebut a little bit on that, I
Go
agree
ahead,
with
sir.
what he's saying and everything. But the thing about it is, these are the things that are actually coming out of his mouth. These are the things that not what you call the rumors that he's actually saying. And the people that he actually got in positions. Do y'all realize these people have never ran any type of administration? These people are actually like personalities. They don't even have journalism degrees.
Well, let me just say this.
How
many degrees Trump got? He was a president before.
He had one. He has one.
Okay, but I mean, did he do a horrible job when he was a president?
Yes, he actually did. He went down as one of the worst presidents in the United States of America.
Oh, okay.
If you really want to look
no,
at it.
No, stop.
Record, if you look at it, Joe Biden's record has beat Trump in every metric that you want to do.
No.
More jobs, more
Martin,
oil
if I may.
produced.
Okay. Go ahead. We got.
Can I finish?
Go ahead, sir. Then Sarge, you go ahead with your rebuttal.
Martin, if I may.
But let him talk. Let him finish talking. 901. Go ahead.
I'll hold.
Go ahead, 901.
More jobs. He had more diversity. The Chips and Science Act, the Infrastructure Act. He had those things. We produced more oil than any time in American history. The energy policy and everything like that. Can't nobody tell me what one of Trump's economic plans. The tariffs is already making people get laid off. This is going to be horrible, particularly for black people, because they're going to get rid of black people. They're going to get those black people and those white women who actually voted. They voted, and those people voted for Trump because Trump is white. That's the reason why they voted. They want their country back. And it's it's going to be horrible.
Okay, hold it right there. Go ahead, Sarge, and I got to let Helen go. She's calling. Go ahead, Sarge.
Okay, yeah, the other caller that was talking about the elimination of HBCUs. Could you name me the one HBCU that was doggone enacted by a black man, not a white man or a woman? Name that one HBCU. Go.
I find some of your talking points to be very simple. That doesn't even make sense what you're actually saying.
There's only one HBCU.
No, bro. Come on, man.
Martin, you see how he tap dancing?
Okay.
You see how he tap dancing? He probably don't even know that. Martin,
okay.
He probably don't even know that Spelman University was named after a white woman that was a Rockefeller, and Spelman is her maiden name.
What does it have to do with the You sound
what
like
it has to do with that? You're talking about HBCUs. You're talking about HBCUs.
Okay.
You're talking about HBCUs closing, and you're not even an authority on who actually established HBCUs.
Okay. Hold it. All right, hold it. Let's get the new caller.
You don't know shit then.
Let's get the new caller.
Wow.
Come on, Helen.
Hey, everybody.
All right.
Hey, Martin. I was just called in to make a comment or clear up some things about President Trump's elect education agenda. Yes, he is going to dismantle the education department on the federal level. What he then will do is somebody's phone. I hear a lot.
Okay, everybody put your mute on the phone. Put your phone on mute, please. Thank you. Eliminate that. Yeah, go ahead, Helen.
Yeah. So, and what happens is, you know, on the first day of school, the schools here all across the country, they want every kid in school for the first day of school because that determines the amount of federal dollars that they get for the school system. Now, Trump is proposing to shut that entity down on the federal level, okay? And send that money, just send it straight to the states, right? But he wants there are some accommodations that he wants. One, critical race theory has to be out, and I agree with that. Two, he wants our school system to raise free thinkers. This and no politics, no gender ideology.
Mute your phone, Sarge. Go ahead.
Get education back to where education was when we was coming up. We're going to study math. We're going to study social science. We're going to study English. And we're going to study science, social studies, and this, that, and another. If you go up in the public school system, they teaching maybe a day, each subject, 20 minutes. The classes are 45 or an hour long. And the rest of them, they may be teaching politics in a sly manner, because they'll talk about it, trying to plant seeds into the children's mind. We don't need that in the Chicago public schools. Our children cannot read, they cannot write. They are passing our children. If a child, I'm going to use an example. There was a child, didn't come to school at all. Child was in the 4th grade. At the end of the year, guess what? The child went to the 5th grade.
No child left behind.
Excuse me, no child left behind. Every black child in the city of Chicago was left behind. Okay,
that was under Bush.
We are hold on. We're on a fast forward because I'm trying to keep it right where we are today, because people keep spreading misinformation and fear to our people. Kindergarten and 8th grade, individual learning, what's that? IEPs, special education. That is not going to be cut out. It's not going to be cut out. But what's going to be cut out is you teaching our children as if it's an education to learn about somebody else's lifestyle, who they choose to love and who they choose to sleep with in the bed. That is not education. Education is math, science, writing, reading.
Hold on now.
Hold on. I'm not finished yet. That is education. And I'm I'm giving it to the parents that's on here now. If they send you a letter home, talk about social emotional learning. Up under that is learning how to have sex with same-sex gender. Now, I'm in that system.
Ooh.
So you can't tell me
the
a whole
truth
lot about what's
and
going
shame
on.
the devil.
Because I work in that system.
So
now, what I'm trying to tell the people is, do not listen to this fear-mongering. His educational agenda is on the website. All you got to do is go and read it. Go and look for Donald Trump's educational agenda, and it's going to give it to you. And I'm going to tell you something else that he's going after. These teachers, these tenured teachers, they can beat a child, They can verbally abuse a child and they won't get fired because of some federal law that states they don't get fired.
Wait a minute now.
That's
That
it.
doesn't make sense.
Hold on. I'm not
What you just said don't make sense.
I ain't talking to
None of that.
I'm
Nothing
talking
you
to
said
my
makes
people.
sense.
Yeah, I know it don't.
Wait
I know
a
it
minute
don't.
now.
You know why it don't make sense? Because it's clear. It don't have any fear. I'm not trying to scare anybody into thinking. I'm not trying to plant thoughts of fear into anybody's mind. I'm
FBA, you got what you asked for.
Giving them the facts and where they can go. The site, you can Google it, and it's gonna come right up, and you can get the
Helen, I got a
information
question for
for
you.
yourself. So I'm telling the people, man, don't listen to these scorn Democrats, because that's what they are. They scorn, just like Martin. I didn't read that black women were supposed to be mad.
Oh yeah.
I've heard some of it.
Oh yeah. It was
But
all on
let me
TikTok.
let me put this out there. Black men voted for Kamala. Black women voted for Kamala. You see what I'm saying? So the thing with that is, y'all just want somebody to be mad at because y'all mad that the race went the way it went. You lost.
No, it's not that. What it is that we concerned about the black race.
You
We concerned
lost.
about the black
There's
race. We
nothing
concerned,
that you
we
can do
concerned about
about
the
it.
black race.
This don't
we
even have
mad about
nothing.
Tell me
Right now.
one policy Trump talked about black people. Then they administration. One
Let me
thing
tell
he
you
said he's
something.
gonna do for black people. One thing he said. One
Let
thing
me
he
say
said
this.
he's gonna do for black people. He didn't even
He
mention
ain't
it.
never. Okay, I'm getting ready to tell you. He ain't never said it. He ain't said it. Guess what? I ain't looking for it because I'm a black woman. I'm gonna get out here and whatever policies that's in place that he put in place, I'm gonna.
So you vote for somebody you're not expecting anything from.
Look, and I'm
That
gonna
makes
say,
a lot of sense.
okay, let
Helen.
me go and
Hold it,
how can
Helen.
this policy help me get what I
Helen,
do?
real quick. What did Kamala say about she's gonna do for black people?
Nothing at all.
Those
okay.
business loans.
Okay.
The $6,000 child credit, and
Yeah.
also
And let me
the thing
just
about
say this, Mark.
you asked
Mark, hold on.
No.
Mark, let me say
and
this.
also
She didn't say that
she had a
specifically for
bridge
black.
with
Hold up,
Africa.
sir. Sir.
No, hold on,
She-
hold on, Mark.
Go
Hold
ahead.
on. He scorned. See, he scorned. You're a scorned
Going to
Democrat,
hell.
okay? You're scorned. And
I don't
I'm gonna tell you something.
scorn.
I lost more up under the Biden administration and what I gained up under Trump.
It was Trump's
I'm in a-
economy
I'm
that
in a
done that. It
broke
was
house.
Trump's economy that
I'm
done
in
that.
a
He
broke
spent 5 times
I'm in
more.
a
Y'all don't
broke
even know
house
how
because of
economics work.
Biden. You're scorned,
Trump's
okay? And
economy
you're
that
here
did that.
on Martin's platform trying to spread fear. Now, my suggestion, don't over in the corner, because guess what? We about to prosper, y'all. That's all I got to
Okay,
say.
FBA.
And like
Okay,
I keep
FBA.
saying,
Okay.
is
Okay.
look
Well,
at the policy. Look and see on the federal
Okay,
level
FBA.
where you fit in that and what business that you have that you can take advantage of. Because I'm telling you, this thing with black people, it ain't no unity thing. It ain't no group thing, okay? Because whenever they put a black face in a high place, they get so overwhelmed
truth
with the prestige,
and
they
shame
forget
the
about the black
devil.
people that put them in office. I'm saying it's time out for that. It's time out. I don't have a problem with him not even putting a black face in his administration. I don't have a problem with it. Because whenever black people get wherever it is and black people put you there, the first thing you do is look at us down your nose.
Because
And
the
you
white
go
man
to the
always
game.
go to the black man.
You
The
see what
white
I'm
man
saying?
always
All
go
of
to
that.
the
So
black man's
it's
race.
all I'm
you're
saying.
right about that.
Black people,
Uh-huh.
look, there is a opportunity for you here, in here, and the ones that did,
What's the opportunity?
that
What's
flourished
the opportunity,
under
ma'am?
Biden was mostly those Greek fraternities and them sororities, because those are the ones that keep on.
Wait a minute now. What you say about
voting in
fraternities?
Democrats. those are the ones that keep voting them because they have
Dog
this
team.
circle.
Dog team.
They have this circle that they sit with, and so they help each other. But they ain't gonna help nobody in the hood, and that's just the bottom line. So
The majority from the hood
is do not listen to these fear mongers.
Is this election
They're
we're listening
scorned. They're very scorned.
Man, the people who actually,
spot.
ma'am, the reason the people
Trump
who voted
is
for Kamala
here.
Harris
Find your
are
spot.
black people who are well off,
He's getting ready
ma'am.
to cut out
People
all
are-
this waste from the federal government. He's getting ready to go over this budget. And I'm going to tell you something. Illinois needs to do that too, because guess what? If you go over the budget, you will find that it's probably some money in there for somebody to study some bees, and it's somebody else's friend that's getting that money. All those little pet projects that they have going on.
They're going to gentrify the whole Chicago. They're going to take all them black homes in Chicago, please.
Instead, that money can come to the neighborhood. But guess what? You know why it don't come to the neighborhood? Because of a black face. And they
so
just like
so how do you all feel about?
Somewhere. You know what I'm saying? But
How do you all feel about?
That's it, Martin.
Okay.
No, I ain't gonna stay long. I'm not gonna stay long because I gotta get up and go deal with some black babies tomorrow. And y'all have a good night.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right. Thank you
too.
for your comment. She said a whole lot. A whole lot. A whole lot.
Oh, wow. Lord have mercy.
Whole lot of nothing.
Yeah, well.
I can't even retain it.
Hey, Mark.
How do y'all feel about
s-
Trump saying that he's going to get the migrants out of here the first day in office? Is that a good thing, or?
To me,
Yeah,
it's a
that's
good thing. To me, it's good.
I agree. That's a good thing. That's a good thing because we're going to have such a problem and everything like that. I agree with Martin and Sarge. They won me over on that. I totally agree with that. At first, I was indifferent, but I agree with Sarge. I got to give it up to you and Martin. I agree with they got to go because of what they did. They should have been trying to vote some people to take our place and everything. So, yeah, I agree. They got to go. They
Right.
got to go. But my problem is this right here is that, they also got a plan for us and eliminating all those things you're talking about. You're talking about they're going to take $5 to $7 trillion out of the federal government. And those black jobs that y'all talking about, what their schedule else, they're going to get rid of all those black people. And the federal government is the number one employer of black people in those high positions. This is not going to be good at all. And I'm not trying to fearmonger or anything like that. I'm not. I'm a brother just like y'all are. My concern is about the future. How are kids going to go to school, go to college when they're taking away those student loans, Pell Grants, and all the rest of those things? All those things about to go, man. That's the only thing.
Real easy. Real easy.
We got to band together, Sarge. We got to band together.
Real
Somehow.
easy.
We got to go ahead and starting some businesses, get some of these athletes to put something together, man, and start. We need to do this quickly.
I got the.
The first people
I
that
got
gonna
the
go is gonna be the first people they gonna what they call fire in these high positions on these is gonna be black people, man. They're
I
gonna
agree
take
with
out
that.
houses and everything.
All right.
Okay,
Well,
all that sound, all that sounds
Hold
real
it.
cute from the.
Hold it, Sarge.
Come
Hold
on, man. You
Chicago
over 50
man.
Hold
just
it.
like I am.
Okay.
Man.
Hold
You
it.
over
Hold-
50 like I am.
hold
Just
it.
like Martin. Come on, y'all.
Hold
Y'all
it.
know this is about to happen.
Hold it, people. Let me just say this. Black people, we are the most unemployed anyway in this country anyway, so that's nothing new. They're gonna come after us as well, too. But let me just say this. I need you guys to hit the like button. If you're on YouTube or Facebook, hit the like button, please. Thank you. Hit the like button, hit the share button. Okay. We have a new caller. Sarge, you want to go before the new caller come?
Oh, I just wanted to say one thing
Go ahead.
with the scoreness of it all, with the HBCU and the Divine Nine and the Talented Tenth. They are scorned because they did not get their moment to shine via Kamala Harris being an AKA.
Sergeant, we
being
were the money. We
And
were with all the money.
Look, bro. See, there you go.
Sir,
There you go.
I
There
need
you go.
y'all.
See, Mark?
Listen, sir. 901. Calm down.
Yes,
Calm down. I need y'all guys to
Okay.
talk one at a
Okay, I'm
time.
sorry.
It's so irritating here, both of y'all at the same time. Then you make people want to hang up and stuff, and they don't want to call back. And let me just say this too. This platform is for Democrats and Republicans. This platform is for black people. Whether you think like the group or you don't think like the group, it's for you. It's for our voice. I've dedicated this
Yes, sir.
platform for us, brother. So I know we all don't think alike, and I know we all don't agree. But let's be men and women and be respectful to one another's opinions. Whether we agree with it or not, I understand. We got 2 callers waiting. So I'm gonna go to the callers right now. Let me go to the callers right now.
Okay, cool.
Okay, Bill,
cool,
come on, Bill.
cool.
Then I got another call out there. Go ahead, Bill.
Yeah, I've been listening for a little bit, and I heard Vera, and she said a lot of pertinent things. I like to ask. I believe you called them 900.
901.
Are you part of the Divine 901?
No.
Are you in a sorority or I'm sorry, a fraternity?
Fraternity.
I am. And it shows, my brother. And Martin said something. Martin said something that makes a lot of sense. You need to have 2 sides, and you need to have Republicans and Democrats. But on both sides, there shouldn't be no fear mongering or lies spread. You said a lot of untrue things on this platform that people could absorb and run with it, just like you took it. A lot. Do you realize you're talking about? I'm gonna give you one example. You just said Trump gonna close all the HBCUs. I don't know where you heard that.
No, what I said okay. HBCUs will be closed. That's what I said.
Okay.
That's what I said.
Okay.
No,
Same thing,
you know
bro.
what, caller? He didn't even say that. He said 3 in Mississippi.
That's what he said.
exactly what he said.
I said, look
Okay.
at 3 in Mississippi and 1 in Tennessee State. Look
Right.
at it.
Okay.
Look it up.
My brother, do you realize that the man that you trying to get people to fearmonger is the one who gave the most money out of all the presidents in history?
That's not true.
HBCU.
No, he actually took money from HBCUs. Biden and Harris just gave $100
The
billion.
HBCUs don't have any.
No.
Money. He took
No,
money
he
from
did not.
Yes,
When-
he did.
when-
Yes, he did.
When that man was president, no, I seen him.
Yes.
I seen when he signed.
Okay.
That's it, brother.
He gave him $500 million.
Okay.
He took that money back, brother. It was an HBCU.
No, he
Oh,
didn't.
my God.
The HBCU president said they did not get a dime
No.
of that money.
Yo.
Look it up. They said it.
No, he signed the bill in the Oval Office, man. And it's a story behind how we came about to do it.
They got none of
If
that
they
money.
didn't get it, remember, false. If they didn't get none of the money, it's because somebody at the HBCU took that money. That man signed that bill in the Oval Office and on TV in front of millions of people, man. Come on, man.
No, they took that money back, brother. They took that money back, and actually, what he
No,
did, he gave the same amount of money that Obama gave. Now, Biden gave $100 billion. You can look it up.
No, he did not. No, he did not.
Martin,
And
can you look it up real quick, Martin?
Okay.
And the story behind it was he kept seeing them come down to Washington, all the different sororities and frats, they told him it was at a point where they had to come to bed to get the fuel dollars that he got, that they were getting. He told them, let me see what I can do. And the amount of money that they were asking for, he super exceeded it.
No, he did, brother.
Man.
He did.
Okay.
Martin.
I'm end it, man. What you need to do, and most people, is just stick to telling the truth, man. Not just because it's something that you feel personally, or your organization, your frat, your Divine Nine, whatever.
No. My organization is a black man, brother. I'm not with all the rest of that stuff. I agree with you about the Divine Nine and the Boule and all the rest of those things. I don't like them. I don't like them people either because what they do. And I agree with y'all on those things.
Okay, well, why you barking like a dog on the podcast?
But listen to what I'm saying, man.
Tell the
We're
truth
on the same team.
and
To be
shame
honest
the
with you,
devil.
the same team. We on the same team, like Martin say. We on the same team. My concern
No,
is
we're
the
not.
benefit of the other black people. Yes, we are really. If anybody
No,
should
we're
be a
not,
Republican,
really.
brother, it's me. If anybody should be a Republican, it's me, because of the income that I produce.
It has nothing to do with the income.
Wait, boss. Don't underestimate the people on here. You don't know what people make.
I didn't say you, brother. I said if anybody for the tax reason, tax breaks. That's all I'm saying. My concern about the situation is this right here. I want to see our kids be able to go to school so we can finally get these things going. That's my thing. I'm willing to give up money.
Good grief. Martin, I said it before.
All right.
I said
Okay.
it again.
I pulled up something now. It said what Biden 1.3 billion. It said what Biden's 1.3 billion investment in HBCUS, meaning this close to election day, appealing to black voters during the neck and neck presidential race. Both Biden and the Harris administration and former President Donald Trump have taunted the funding they've routed to HBCUs. Now, the Biden-Harris administration announced this week $1.3 billion in federal funding to the historical black colleges and universities, bringing its total support of these institutions to more than $17 billion since 2021. And
17 billion.
Yeah, I just said it. That's the most any administration have ever committed. President Joe Biden said Monday,
happened, right?
Yeah, as he announced the investment.
And it just happened.
No,
what you saying? Martin can't read?
He said 2021. He said between 2021 and 2024, $17 billion.
Okay, Martin, you say what you read, because I'd rather hear it from your mouth.
Okay, let me read it again so you can read it. So, the Biden-Harris administration announced this week $1.3 billion in federal funding to the historical black colleges and universities, HBCUs, bringing its total support of these institutions to more than $17 billion since 2021. Then it goes to the next paragraph.
2021.
Okay, sir, let me read that the most any administration that has ever committed. President Joe Biden said Monday as he announced the investment during the 2024 HBCU Week Conference in Philadelphia. Now, I didn't read all of it.
That article is dated, Martin.
Okay, this
look at the top, and it'll tell you when it's dated.
Okay.
2021. Says 2021.
All right. No. This
they deserve it.
Right. This is September the 16th, 2024. No, I'm just saying. This
thank you, Martin.
So what I'm saying, so
2021, brother.
Okay. Now,
no.
So,
see that
okay,
how people don't want to.
Hold on. Let me see.
They don't want to believe what you just said.
The interpretation of this is they gave money in 2021. Now they count all the money that they gave from 2021 until present, which is coming up to $1.3 billion as of September. That was last month. We are in November right now. So that's the money they promised. So that's what it is. So
I have no reason to lie.
Okay. Well, that's fine.
Promised.
Promised. Look up this. Try to find some information on those opportunity zones. You'll find out that black people got no money from that. You can't even find no information on that platinum plan. That economic, you can't find no information on it. None of that stuff was given.
That's because COVID.
Hold on, Sarge. Everything that man says he done, if you just do a little digging, you'll find out he done none of them. Not one.
Okay, Martin, I could give it to you in 20 seconds or less.
Go ahead.
Kamala Harris, a.k.a. supposed to got sworn in as president by Delta Sigma Theta on Alpha Phi Alpha, Martin Luther King's birthday weekend, and it was going to be a whole... See that? See you talking, Martin?
Hey,
Martin,
sir,
you see you talking?
901.
Talking, right?
901. Let him talk. Let him talk, 901, please.
Talking, right?
Let him talk, 901.
See, Martin.
Hey, Marcus, put your phone. Marcus, put your phone on mute.
He tried to derail it.
Hold on, Marcus, put your phone on mute. Put it on mute. I'm telling Marcus put it because I hear that air blowing. Put his phone on mute. I know he's out. Okay, go ahead, Sarge.
Yeah, every time I get to the truth of the matter, it's always someone from the Divine Nine, and there are a lot of them down here in Georgia where I'm at, and they all do the same thing and say the same exact things. Like it's some type of cult of some sort. Not that I'm saying that they're a cult, but they have a monolithic.
Trump, a cult?
See, Martin.
901,
I can't
let him
finish 'cause I'm
talk.
getting-
Let him talk, 901. Whether you agree with it or not, please let him talk.
Okay.
Let him talk. Go ahead.
He been saying okay, but the thing is this, Martin. They have a monolithic mindset. That's why you'll get people like myself that was in the military, Afghanistan, Iraq, You see me wearing military gear. I was in 101st Airborne. How often? Not really often. But you'll see those that are in these fraternities and sororities, they're wearing this stuff until they die. They just can't let it go. I don't know. What's wrong with those people?
Can we stick to the policy? I'm military too, dog. Desert Storm, Desert Shield. Bahrain, Bahrain. Yeah, I'm.
901.
Okay, bruh.
901. Let him talk. Let him talk.
See,
Let him talk.
see, Martin,
901.
and Desert Storm and Martin, Desert Storm was a 100-hour war. That means the war started on Monday, it was over by Friday. So don't bring up Desert Storm. Don't do that. I was in a real war, Afghanistan and Iraq, and my daughter was there too with me. Okay, she's the first Black American female in the history of the 101st Airborne Division to receive a Purple Heart for getting wounded in combat. I'm like, damn, can we get a movie out of this so you can get paid? Because that first Black woman stuff is some real hot stuff. Desert Storm, how many Purple Hearts were issued? What, 7? Stop playing, bruh.
Hey,
Desert Storm wasn't a real war.
He filibustering, being disrespectful.
I'm not filibustering. I'm telling you what it is.
Okay.
Desert Storm lasted 100 hours.
Let's
Desert
get back.
Shield in conjunction with Desert Storm lasted 6 freaking months.
Let's get back on the
Stop
politics.
playing.
Let's get back on the politics.
Now,
people.
on to the politics part. Now, a lot of people want to speak against Trump and this and that and that and this, but they can't speak on the great things that the Democrats have done for Black folk other than lynch them in trees because they started the KKK and all of that.
Can I speak on that?
I'll let you go next. 901. 901. Hold on. 901. 901. Can you be patient? I've been letting you talk. Let the brother talk. Brother, you got listen. You can imagine the punishment I go through. I hear a lot of things that I don't agree, but I listen. I need you to listen, brother. If you want someone to listen to you, I need for you to listen to them as well. Okay? Give that brother that respect, man. We all are grown on here. We all grown. Okay. Sarge, you got another minute or two, then I will let 901 come. Go ahead.
Okay. There was no doggone switch with the Dixiecrats into the Republican and the whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. No. The doggone Democrats, they developed the KKK. They threatened the hell out of doggone Black voters because Blacks were voting heavily Republican. And Woodrow Wilson, president of the United States, Democrat, showed A Birth of a Nation, the one movie that doggone gave a rebirth to the KKK. And not only that, he tried to change the laws in North, Chicago, New York, Detroit, every place else to reflect the Jim Crow laws in the South. That was the Democrats. So don't feed me all this other stuff. And when you start wanting to say that the parties switch parties, cite your source that proves it. I guarantee you will not be able to do it.
All right, 901, come on.
I'm done.
Go ahead, 901.
All right. Here's the thing. We voted Republican. They had all our votes back in the day. The reason why the switch came is because of the Dixiecrats who were KKK and started the KKK What they did was they switched parties, and they are the modern Republican Party. If you do modern, if you can pull it up, I would appreciate that. That is not true what you're actually saying. You have some of those things, but you said, what have the Democrats done? All the major legislation that was gained by blacks when it comes down to civil rights came from the Democrats. The voting rights, the equal housing protection, those things, all those things came from the Democrats. If you actually do your research. And another thing, if you look at, you're talking about economics. 10 recessions we've had. Out of those 10 recessions we've had, the Republican Party was responsible for 8 of them. The Republican states are the ones who are financially destitute. Educational level is very low. It's the blue state, Chicago. Y'all paying for Arkansas. Y'all, New York, California are the ones who actually paying for Tennessee, Mississippi, Arkansas, Louisiana. Look those things up. Out of the 10 recessions we've had, the Republican Party are responsible for 8 of them. And what's going to happen is this: with this clown administration that he has, they're going to mess that economy up so bad that everybody's going to go back to the Democratic Party, because those whites going to lose jobs as well. This man talking about putting 60 to 100% tariffs on these imports that's coming in. You see right now that GM's laying off 9,000, 11,000. People already start laying off because the things that's actually coming. The thing about it is we have to do our research on these things. But the Dixiecrats were actually, they are the modern day Republican Party, brother. They are.
Martin, can I
I let my plane.
Okay, let Marcus talk. Go ahead, Marcus.
I just want to say this, and it might offend some of y'all that voted for Trump, but it seemed to me on a lot of these platforms, when black people call in who did not vote for Trump and speak their opinion, they kind of ruffle the feathers. I mean, it's almost like, how should I put it? That Trump supporters team up on the people who voted for Kamala Harris. Some people voted for him because, well, I went to the NADJ, and the way Trump treated the black journalists there was ridiculous. So I've seen some of the racism, and that's what I'm looking at. But I'm not supporting neither party. I'm not putting my faith totally in neither party. What black people need to do is take this election as a lesson, and we need to be building something. We can survive this. We survived it during the Jim Crow era. We can survive it again. We can build. We need to quit telling these white people all our business and just do it. And start building our community, because neither party is for us. And here we are arguing with each other about which party. Some black people are mad at some black people because they voted for Kamala Harris and thinking that they're voting for the, homosexuals and all that. No, that's not why they voted for Kamala Harris. They just saw a different policy, just like those who voted for Trump. But I've been on these platforms all for except VON, and it's like they get beat up. People who voted for Kamala Harris are taking a beating. When you look at it, black people as a whole, we haven't won. Even if you voted Republican, you haven't won. Even if you voted Democratic, you haven't won. Because the white folks are still in control. This country is built on white supremacy. Like it or not, we are headed for a roller coaster ride. And what Trump didn't do to black people while he was in office the first go around, he's gonna sure try it the second go around. But he's gonna find out that that's not gonna work, because there's too many white people who done blended in with black people, that's married to black people, that's got kids by black people. That lie that they spread it back in the day is not gonna work today. There's too much mixing going on in this country. This is a different America. They trying to take it back to the old America.
Yep. Can I ask a question, Martin?
Yeah, go ahead, sir.
To the brother, I appreciate that, and I thank you for what you said and everything. And I think you're absolutely right. Well, here's my concern about the situation. They got the House, they got the Senate, and they got the Supreme Court. I understand exactly what you're saying, and you got to look at it. like Sarge was saying, not only did he get the electoral college, but he got the popular vote. That's the thing about the situation. I understand what you're saying. We're going to have to find some sort of way to make it. But here's the thing. We only got two parties. And what was happening was the sisters actually took over the Democratic Party. But now I think they're going to go a totally different direction because it's not a winning ticket anymore. So what they're going to do is they're going to run all white men next time. They got to move away from the Democratic Party. I'm sorry, the Democratic Party got to move away from the sisters. So we lost our leverage there as well. It's not going to be pretty. This ain't going to be pretty at all. And it's going to take some years for us to recover from this. And the people that
let me ask you this.
Yes, sir.
Let me ask you this. The way I see it, if you study Reconstruction, I see this as a modern day. I see this as a modern day Reconstruction period because they got afraid that black people were taking over. They were becoming the minority. We were becoming the majority, whether we want to admit it or not. We were taking over. We got all these cities. We got black mayors. They don't care if the black mayors ain't doing nothing for the black people or not. They see you as a nigger. That's what they see you as a nigger. They don't want no nigger mayor in office. So that's the power. So they got afraid. And now they're pumping this lie up amongst white voters. They allowed the crime rate to go up in these major cities to create this fear so that the white voters, when they go to vote, they won't vote for nobody black because they don't think blacks can handle these cities.
Can I respond to what he's saying?
No, go ahead.
You are absolutely right, my brother. You're absolutely right. Because the thing about it, that's what I've been looking up also. And my concern is your concern as well. You're the first person I hear you say that. Reconstruction. If you look at the Reconstruction period, that's exactly what we're actually going. Bruh, that's where we're going, man. That's my fear right there. That's what a lot of people don't see. Man, they going back to the 50s, man. And then what they doing to these women's rights as well and everything like that. Nobody actually won but that white male. We're going back to the Reconstruction, Martin. It's going to be before Jim Crow.
What do you mean by women's rights?
They going after no-fault divorces and all the rest of that when it comes down to these white women. They taking them to task, man. They own them too. The women who actually voted for them, they voted against their own interests. They talking about now, woman, you can leave without getting nothing. And they talking about that. So this was a real trick bag. Trick bag.
But some people
will say this.
Listen, I'm trying to figure out how abortion become a health issue. That's what I don't understand now. I don't understand it. How is that a health issue? If you go out there to have a baby, get pregnant, that's a health issue? I don't understand that.
It is in a sense. Martin, if you think about it, bro, think about it. Just because they outlaw to do all the rest of it, what's going to happen is you're going to have people happening, man, in different places and unsanitary conditions and all the rest of that stuff. That practice is not going to stop. And the truth about the matter is that's been going on since the day of time. And some of those things, when they come down to the LGBT and all the rest of those things that they actually fed us as these things was just a damn shield. Because some of those things are between you and your God. I don't believe you should be teaching that stuff to our children and all the rest of that, but this has some serious implications. And then you have this man, this RFK Jr., put him over the medicine and the food. Come on, man.
Well, Martin,
he got
Martin, the abortion thing has nothing to do with a health issue.
I know it.
It does.
And he didn't say he was abandoning it.
The health.
He said he was gonna let the states be responsible for that decision. He didn't say he was totally gonna ban abortion, and that's where I have a problem with misinformation, man. A big problem with
Texas. You see what Texas did? Texas got this law right now that stating everything. If a doctor actually help these people and everything like that, they'll go to jail. But that's between them and their God. That's my thing. When it comes down to the health issue, what I'm saying is that do y'all think that the abortion is going to stop? Do you think they're going to stop abortion? Even if it's federally outlawed or state outlawed, you think they're going to stop? No, they're not going to stop.
Okay. 901.
We already
y'all hold it.
I
got a new caller, and I want to hear from him or her. 8037. Come on, caller.
Yeah. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
I don't think the country was ready for the policies that Kamala Harris ran on.
Okay.
And, it wasn't her sex or her race. It was what she was talking about. We didn't want that.
Okay.
Her policies was going to benefit us.
901.
A lot of people.
901. Well, you're gonna have to invite me to your show, bro, because you just take over. You just blur.
I'm sorry.
Man, please, brother. Let the young man. He ain't got 10 words out. You cutting him off already, man. Let the man express himself. Whether you agree with him or not, let him express himself. Go ahead, 8037. Go ahead. Okay, go ahead, 8037. Finish talking.
I was finished, but my question is, how was her policies going to benefit us with taxes and wasting money?
That's what I thought. He said, was that direct toward me, brother Martin? I ain't trying to take over.
No.
Yeah,
but
901.
901. Go ahead.
He just asked a general question.
No, he was asking to me, brother.
He wasn't.
No. Hold on, sorry. He did say 901. He just said 901. He did say 901, though. 8037 did say 901. I'll be fair. Okay, go ahead, 901.
Sorry.
Go ahead,
the
901.
policies that she actually had, the first time home buyers program, that was a good one. The thing about it, and also the millions they were talking about given to black people when it comes down to loans. And what people didn't know is that she established a panel of black people, black males, that she was actually talking to. And by her giving us that initial thing, what we could have done is came and lobbied for more money. That was just the first step. The thing about it, what we didn't get is that she could not come out and directly say, I'm only going to do this for black people. But she was signaling what she was going to do. Because she's trying to win everybody, brother.
901. If they got laws for the alphabet community, for the Asian community, why not she can come out? They got laws for the migrants. They've showed that. There was no secret. It was out in the open.
Well, I can agree with you. He said not one. He said not one. But here's the thing. Here's the thing about the situation. That when it came down to the Asian bill, if you actually look into that bill, because it's against the Fourth Amendment to make a law that actually specifically deals with one race of people, that's against the Constitution. That bill does not say Asian bill.
No, but we know what it means.
Bill, but it says no. But it says others as well. Even when it comes down to the thing about reparations and those things, she said we need to study those things, but she just could not come out and say it. And the thing about it is, his policies is going to be so detrimental that her being in there and doing those things is not lobbying. And Martin, you said about the LGBT. Do you know when Obama got in office, do you know within a week's time they was in his face with their legislation, and he asked the black community what they needed, and we never showed up and gave no demand?
Okay.
That's why.
Okay, 901. I got another fight on the line. Jessica. She called earlier, but she hung up. So, okay, Jessica, come on.
I didn't call earlier.
You didn't. That wasn't you.
But,
I'm sorry. I thought that was you. I'm sorry. My fault.
No,
Go ahead.
I wasn't gonna call now, but I can't take it anymore. Who is this guy? Check your facts. To sit up and say that there wasn't an Asian bill. Yes, it was. It specifically said Asian and Pacific Islanders. Yes, it was. To say, okay, if you're going to interrupt me.
Okay, 901.
I'm going to hang up.
901.
Straight out.
Let her speak. Whether you agree with her or not, or just let her speak. Go ahead. That's what we do on this page. We let Democrats and Republicans talk, whether we disagree or not. We talk. Go ahead. Go ahead, my dear sister.
And it said Asian and Pacific Islanders. And even if it said and others, black people don't have no business being considered and others when we are the naturalized citizens. We deserve something that says black. So and others don't cut it. Second of all, the and others was on her black her agenda that she came up with at the 25th hour for black men. It said the black agenda for black men in the title, but when you read the contents of it, it said black men and others. And others. Okay? Now, she did specifically say what she was going to do for immigrants. She said it over and over again in the debate. She said what she was going to do for immigrants, and when she got in office, we saw the Democratic Party here in Chicago and the country at large do specifically for immigrants. Even here in Chicago, they had job fairs and stuff that was specifically earmarked for immigrants and refugees.
Outrageous.
These things are true. As it pertains to what you said about the abortion rights, he sent it back to the states. Trump said that he agreed on the issue of incest, rape, and when a woman health was at stake. He said, but he did not agree with 6, 7, 8 month term abortion. And a lot of people agree with that. You have to check the facts and not just run on whatever this propaganda stuff you're running on. And that's really, all I got to say. Check the facts. Check the facts. Now, to sit up here and try to say, and I think I might have heard him say earlier, that he didn't do none of that with the platinum plan that he said he was going to do. Well, he didn't get back in office. How was he going to do the platinum plan if he wasn't in office? Your argument doesn't even make any sense.
Can I respond?
Now, there is a clip.
When she's done. When she's done.
There is a clip. There is a clip out there, and I think I sent it to you, Martin, where you hear Trump saying, black people built this country. It's high time that we start recognizing that. Now, I'm 62 years old, Martin, and you tell me when have you ever heard any president or presidential candidate say that? Whether somebody, I know he ready to say he lying. First of all, whether he lying or not, we ain't never heard no president say it. We have never heard a president say it. Just like his platinum plan said, the platinum plan for Black America. And I sent you that clip as well, Martin, where he's talking about how many jobs that's going to create for Black Americans. Again, where is any platform, any agenda from any president that was just for Black people outside of the Emancipation Proclamation? Every other thing that they have for us has been for minorities, disenfranchised communities, people of color, vulnerable communities, and all those things. When you look in all those categories, and if you took it according to actual race and ethnicity, you would see Black people got 0 to teeny, if anything, in those type of groups. Check your facts.
Okay, here's the thing. The 14th Amendment, ma'am, you cannot make a bill or a law that's specifically for any race of people. We
just seeing them do it. Why are you saying that when we're sitting here in real time watching them do it? Just because you deny it, just because you deny it.
Sir,
again,
hold on, 901.
Quiet and listen.
901, hold it.
Be quiet and listen.
Hold it, 901.
Because we're sitting here right now in 2024, and we are seeing with our 2 eyes that there are things that are specifically for immigrants.
That's state.
What is wrong with you? We're looking at it right now.
Yes.
But that's the state, man. That's not the federal government.
Oh my God. We're looking at it right now. What is wrong with you? We're looking at it right now. Things that are being done specifically for immigrants, specifically for quote unquote refugees. What's his name? Brandon Johnson, when he got in office, May 2023, he did an executive order specifically for immigrants and refugees. Brandon Johnson did that as soon as he got in office, May 2023. Stop saying things that are not true. Oh my God! You know what? He's crazy. You know what? He's crazy. He's crazy. I'm hanging up because he's crazy. We saw it happen all over the country, dumb buddy. It's happening all over the country.
Ma'am, Chicago's a city.
You're crazy. You don't see it happening in California, New York, Colorado. They tried to do it in Texas. Okay, they're part of the United States. You know what? I'm hanging up. He gonna give me high blood pressure.
Okay.
He ain't got good sense. Bye, because he's stupid. Bye.
Oh wow.
I'm sorry, but Martin, that's a state, and that's not the state, and that's not the city.
Okay, could I ask you a question?
That's not a federal thing.
Let me ask you a question.
It would be different if one state.
Okay, they make it. Listen,
One state did
brother, but you said yourself in the 14 minutes against law, but we seem to break the law for a specific. You said it yourself in the 14th Amendment that is against the law for make a policy for one group of people. But we've seen it. We've seen them break their own laws, sir. We've seen it.
No, it's not understand what you're saying, but it's illegal for the federal government, not the state government.
Okay.
States have laws. No, it's on a federal level. See, we have a federal, state, and a local. It's illegal for the federal government to do so. But Brandon Johnson, he definitely screwed y'all big time. He did that. I agree with her 100%. But what she must understand when it comes down to the 14th Amendment, it only deals with federal laws. Federal laws cannot be passed. The states and the cities, they can do what they choose to do. He did screw y'all big time. I agree on that. But the thing about it, what it is, we have to understand the Constitution when it comes down to it. I understand her passion. I agree with what's going on, particularly how they taking y'all black neighborhoods, the rich neighborhoods, and all the rest of those things like that. I agree. But he did that. Brandon Johnson did that on his own by making y'all sanctuary cities. He did that. He's responsible for that. And he should own all that. That's a shame what he does. Shame.
So let me ask you a question. So state is not part of federal?
No, sir.
Oh, okay.
No, sir. Think about it. You got your federal, you got your state, you got your local.
Okay.
And see, what happened is he did those things. That's why, it's federal law. Say this 14.
Okay,
it deals with all those things.
Well, what about the LGBTQ, the alphabet? That's a Pacific people.
It also says minorities as well.
I'm just saying that is a specific people.
Yeah, but they had a little tricky language in there and all the rest of those things. They have to abide by those rules and all the rest of those things, but they actually target those things. That's why, it happens that way. I agree with exactly what you're saying, but one of the things that happened under him, they said that we did not organize like you've been doing all these years and present him a bill. Obama said he never got a bill from those things. And the thing about it is, we have to be the ones who request those things. You get now because you asked.
So now let me just say this. So the LGBTQ and the Asian and others, whoever others may be, that was on a federal level policy. Yeah. Can we agree on that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're right.
Another thing.
Hold it, Bill. Hold it. Hold on. I want to get see now real quick. Can we agree on that 901?
Yes, sir, we can.
Okay. All right, go ahead, Bill.
Another thing, it was the federal level that allowed the borders to be open in the first place. They could have at any time
shame the devil.
Close those borders off and not let as many people cross that border as they did. And that was something that's unforgivable. It's a lot of black people that's not in touch with that situation because they not living in the inner city, but the inner city is where they came from and probably got family there. And it's a sign that these people, they had intentions of giving them the right to vote, and those first home time buyers $25,000, it was gonna go to them. Please believe that. You can be blinded by the boule and everything else that you want to deny, but you stand firm in it because I see it, and you have a right to that, my brother. But the truth is the truth. You shouldn't spread lies. That's all I'm saying.
Here's the thing, my brother. I have never attacked you one time and everything like that, but I'm not concerned about that. I understand exactly what you're saying. We're on the same team. Let's get that understood from the first beginning. I respect and love you as a brother. We fighting the same fight, dog. The same dog bit you bit me, man. I'm just concerned about my people, man. That's the only thing it is. So, and I'm not those things that you're actually talking about. Here's the thing that they actually done is really gonna piss y'all off and make y'all mad. Makes me very mad. But did y'all know that they've got these Hispanic credit unions now, and what they're actually doing is they're taking 5 of those undocumented immigrants, combining their incomes together, and help them qualify for housing. Did y'all know that?
Democrats did that, right?
No, it's not the Democrats that did that. It's they own people established their own banks and done that.
Okay, so what you're trying to lead us to believe is undocumented immigrants have started their whole own banking system.
No, I said no. I said that the Hispanic community has done that.
Okay, so hold on. The Hispanic community has started their own credit union and banking system.
I didn't say, Martin. I didn't say banking system. I said what they've done. They established.
Well, what do you think a credit union is?
Listen
what is a credit
saying,
union,
brother?
No.
Eddie,
Explain to me. Is a credit union a bank or no?
You said their own banking institution. They established their own credit, their own things.
Is a credit union a bank or no? Simple question. Yes or no?
Actually, it's not. It's a credit union.
It's part of the banking system. And you have to pass federal regulations to get either.
Yeah.
They have their own regulations. Credit unions have different regulations than banks.
Okay.
But it still has to be passed federally.
Is a credit union a bank?
No, it's a credit union.
Okay, it says a credit union is a financial institution that is similar to a bank. Can I finish reading? See this 901 dude, you can't even read something to him. Were you woman raised? I mean, did your father love you?
No, we can't get personal.
Were you raised in a two-parent home?
Don't get personal.
Your manliness is not there.
He did what your mama did. He loved me good.
Now, it says, they have membership fees, accessibility, safety, blah, 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 blah. But I'm going to stick with the first one. It says credit unions, second thing, credit unions are a not-for-profit financial cooperative owned by their members, while banks are typically for-profit entities owned by shareholders. Okay, so
were you wrong?
Let's go.
So were you wrong? Were you wrong? Admit it. You was wrong. I was right.
Why do you keep
they offer the same service, and I think the point Sarge is getting at
is word.
Either or. You just can't. You can't just open one.
Okay.
Without it being federally approved.
Bill, let me just say this. Hold on. Let me just say this. Say this.
I'm holding.
A bank is a financial institution. A credit union is a financial institution. There's no way around it. Period. Both of them are.
And if you go to get a homeowner's loan,
but there's a difference.
I didn't say it was a difference, but it's a financial institution. It's a difference
because the bank is owned for profit. The credit union is owned by its members.
But it can't be for profit.
You can't just go open one without it being federally regulated.
But they're regulated
because you have to have FDIC. No.
They're regulated differently.
Hold on. All funds need to be FDCI insured.
It's FDIC, brother.
Whatever it is. See, he's looking for every little thing. Okay. Answer me this. What's the current average price for a home these days in the United States nationwide? What's the average?
What are you talking about, man?
I'm asking you a simple question with a simple answer.
I think it's like 340, something like that.
No, it's 400 to $420,000.
Well,
that's
I own
on
mine
average.
so I own mine outright.
But did anybody ask you that? No.
Oh, okay.
And you're not the only. I own my property person on here. Okay, so stop jerking off on the show. Now, the thing is this. Okay. The thing is this. $25,000 loan to whoever to buy a home. Okay. Do you know that only covers the necessary 5%, the $20,000 down? And that's if you have good credit, not janky credit, in order to get a good interest rate. And have Fannie Mae or Mr. Cooper or one of those other lenders the ability to doggone hold the property under, until you're done paying for it.
I don't understand what you're saying. I don't understand what you're saying.
What I'm saying is people go to credit unions. People go to credit unions and they get signature loans for a couple of $1,000s, or they get a loan for an automobile. People going to credit unions trying to get a mortgage on a home. Yeah, look that up.
Man, tell me something I don't know.
Credit unions do not have shareholders, and credit unions do not have that much liquid. They do not have that much liquid money as assets to be into that business to guarantee home loans. So
that's
stop
not
it.
true. That's not true, brother. That's not true. That's not true.
Look it up there.
My people perish for the lack of knowledge. Oh my goodness. So everything
No. You're using military terms.
Everything
and you're not even in the military anymore, and everything has changed since you were in. You're being an idiot.
Eddie,
all right. Let's not call each other names, Sarge. Please, let's.
We're not. I'm telling him what he is.
Let's refrain from that.
Now, the thing is this, okay?
Eddie.
Even with, to bring that on, even with the changes that are going to come under the Trump administration with Pete Hegseth, I think that's his name. He was a major, couple of deployments to Iraq. He's the Secretary of Defense. Oh, he's finna doggone cancel out all of the 2010 and beyond woke policies that Obama put into effect.
But what I was talking about is, Martin, what do you think about those Asians? I mean, not the Asians, but the Hispanics qualifying and pooling their money together to help those folks qualify for loans? And what do you think how do you think that's going to have a detriment to the black community? Because I think they're going to buy up all our houses.
Let me just say this: they got help. They can't buy them without no job. So somebody giving them something. So
you brilliant.
Right. So yeah, that's what I say. So now I don't see anything wrong with another race helping their people. That's a good thing.
Right.
Now that's on us. Right. We don't operate as a group. We have so many individual success here in America, but as a group, we all are failures because we don't operate as a group when it comes to something major. We only major and minor things. We can lecture slide together. We do these car clubs together. We do these picnics, neighborhood reunions, and high school reunions, and all that other stuff. But when it comes to getting real policy pushing, it's like that's a thing of the past, like a civil right acts movement or something.
That's the thing of the past, civil rights policy. So we don't get things anymore. I don't know what it is. Everybody's like, they got that Tupac mentality. You better get yours, I got mine. It shouldn't be like that. We're failing when it comes to group economics, when it comes to group policy. We are failing, people. We are failing as a group. I'm saying, as a group.
Well, I would love for all of you on here to know more white people, because I know some dusted, broke, busted ass white people. Wish they were in my position.
No, Sarge. Speaking as a group, I'm not talking about individual. Listen. Let me just say something. We have successful black people here in America, but when it comes to group, it's so. We're messed up. We're busted. Who have
okay,
who? That's all I'm saying.
I understand that, my brother. But white people don't even function under that doggone group mentality.
Brother, Sarge.
If they don't.
Sarge.
If they
Sarge.
Hold on. If I may.
Sarge, you sign up in the white military. That's a white military that's paying you.
Oh, you got the dude that was on here telling me to at ease. He was in white military too. The Q dog that's on here. 901.
But Martin, listen to what Martin's saying though, because that's exactly what I was talking about. And I want to ask you. Sorry,
you wasn't even talking about. Stop. Martin speaks for himself.
What do you think about a co-op, Martin? Some sort of co-op where we get together, like, say, for instance, I'm in Georgia and everything like that. A bunch of us come together, pool our money together, and buy like grocery stores and buy stuff like that. If we do it in each state, what do you think about that? Because he's right, Sarge. We got to put this money together. We got to do it quickly. What do you think about a co-op, Martin?
That's
what
great.
I've been trying to research.
That sounds great. I know. All the paperwork had to be done properly. Everybody got to be lawyered up. So. Because can't no big eyes, little U's. We got to have equal amount of.
That's the problem.
Right.
That's the problem.
But that's when the paperwork comes in play. You have to have that paperwork, because you listen, and we all have to be locked in. Now, if you can't lock in for 10 years on this plan, and you decide you need to bag out, you forfeit your money. You forfeit.
You already know. That's why I asked you that question.
That's right. What I'm just saying, we have to be locked in a certain period of time if we're going to invest our money.
I was thinking the same thing. It's got to be one of those things that it's got to be like 10 years and you can't touch this money. We get these profits and we roll it over, because what they done back in the day in those black cities, they would actually take half of their paychecks. As a group of black people took half their paychecks. That's how Tulsa was born. And they donated that money, half their paychecks, and that's how they grew those things. That's what I was thinking. Do you think black people will be willing to do that? Because that's what needs to happen. The money that we have together, we will be the 6th largest economy in the world. That's how much money we generate.
But listen, I always say, listen, people. I think I said it last night. Here's the people that got what $6 trillion in spending power, 2 trillion, 3 trillion in spending power, but don't own or produce anything. That's terrible.
Did you know that by 2035 they say we'll own like zero? We only at $1,500 as a race of people. We $1,500. They say in 5 years we're gonna be zero.
Yeah,
zero.
It might be the case. But that's why we have to come. Listen, I said it. And I'm going to say it again. We can win as a group. We cannot win when it comes to individual. When you got your house, when you got your Mercedes, you got your pension, you got your GI Bill, you got your retirement, you got your 401k. If we don't get together as a group, we can't get mad at the Venezuelans. We can't get mad at the Mexicans because they help each other. The Italians, the whites. We can't get mad at no other group, the Asians. We need to do it, people. We don't operate as a group. As long as we're operating as individuals, successful individuals, we're going to lose in this system. We have to know how to play the game, people. Numbers are very important in this system. When you have numbers,
you can get things done in this system. When I say system, in this white dominant society, white supremacist society, we all know what it is. Period. Don't you know, people, that we should be just like the bees? When you attack one bee, the whole hive come after you. And that's how it should be.
Yep.
That's how it be.
Yep.
But see, we're so quick. We allow the media, I call it the fourth branch of government, to demonize one of our brothers instead of us getting on code, even though he may be wrong. You know, it's like a family member. Now, I'm mad at my brother. He wrong. He stole my PlayStation 2. I'm just giving an example. But here we are outside of school, somebody jumping on my brother. I'm going to help my brother, even though I'm mad at him, but that's still my brother. But I'm not going to go against my brother for the enemy, for outside, if I may use that term. And that's how we are. When the master tell us to be mad at somebody, we mad at them. We make jokes. We signify, oh, that's what they get, because we have a lot of jealousy, hidden hatred in our heart against successful Black men and women. We have that. And I'm going to tell you, all these financial gains that we have, all this money that we're making, 6 figures, owning homes and businesses and all, is all on loan, people. It's all on loan. That Mercedes that you got in the garage is on loan. That antique couch you got, whatever, that diamond ring, that gun, whatever's worth a lot of money, valuable, is only lent to us for a little while. And it's going to get passed on. Our relationships, our children, our wives, it's all that's temporary, people. So we have to make the best. I heard a preacher say today, he said, young people in their 20s and 30s and 40s, they looking out the windshield. But when you get in the 50s and 60s, you start looking behind you. You start looking behind you. So people, some of us, we in our 50s and our 60s, we ain't got that much time in good health and function and being function. Now, we might live to be 85 or 90, but will we still have our independence? Will we still be in our right mind? Will we be a stroke victim? We don't know. Will we have Alzheimer's? We don't know. So people, the scripture said we got to work while it's day. When night come, can no man work. And y'all know what it means by that, spiritually speaking. We got to do it while we got the health and strength and the mindset to work as a group. And if we don't do that, we're going to be on the bottom tier in this country. And we seeing it happen. And it's eating us up right now. Nowhere in the world, Black people built this country. Slave died, blood fought in every war, and we on the bottom of the tier. That's not right, people. We got to fight. Anything that's left unprotected will be taken away. If you don't protect your house, your car, your health with some insurance, you're going to be out of here. If you don't protect your home with a weapon, somebody going to come in and take over your home. If you don't pay your taxes or your insurance on your home, it's going to be taken away. So people, those things that we can protect and control, let us do those things. And that's what we have to do, people. We got to fight as a group. Now, we're going to have some infighting. Now, let me say this. We don't need every Black person to be 100% on board. We need the majority of Black people to be on board. That means when we have the majority, we can win. We can win, people. We can win that way. We don't need every Black person to be 100% lock arms in with us, because we know that's not going to happen. We're going to have some Judases. We're going to have some traitors. We're going to have some people that's going to sell out. We're going to have some people that's torn between, should I stay on this side or go on that side, play in the middle? We're going to have all those things. But we need the majority to play the game that we're trying to play to win in this country as a group. As long as our young people are not eating, working in these apprenticeships and these jobs, the only thing left for them to do is steal, kill, get high, and play in the devil's playground. White people know, as Mark Carter said, if their children don't eat, they know that their children is going to eat them. That's what is happening to us. Our children are not eating. We're feeding them. We're spoon feeding them, but they're not working. We're not putting, we got to put efforts. Hey, you got to work for this money. You got to earn this money. A lot of us, including myself, grew up dirt poor. And the things that I went through, I don't want my children to experience, but some of those things they're going to have to experience. Like Shaquille O'Neal said, when he became rich, he tell his children, I'm rich, not y'all, I'm rich. So my point is, people, we have to feed our children and make them work for what they need in this life instead of handing them handouts. When you get a lot of handouts, it puts you in a certain mindset. And that's real talk. Real talk. Some of our young folks don't wake up until 12 o'clock afternoon. 27 years old playing a video game. Talking about I'm looking for a job. Smoking more weed without a job. You know, this is sad, people. Listen, I put up a post the other day of apprenticeships that's coming. I think I had 2 people to like. Now, let me have to put up a crime scene on 79th in the red line, which it was one today. I didn't even do it. And I guarantee you, I would have had hundreds and maybe thousands of people visit my post. But I put up something that can benefit the group. Nobody took advantage of it. I had 2 likes on it, 2 likes. It's talking about apprenticeship, how to join apprenticeships. They're coming together and have like an apprenticeship fair, like they have a job fair. Nobody they didn't like it. I was like, man, don't they see what I'm putting out here for them? And I'm quite sure a lot of us that's in our 50s and 40s and 60s, we got grown sons that's probably not doing nothing, daughters doing nothing, and grandchildren, even grandchildren, that's teenagers that's not doing anything. This is the time, people. This is the time. We cannot waste time. We won't ever be able to get wasted time back. Now, we can lose some money and make that money back again, but when we lose that time, it's it. Time waits on none of us. We are in a state of emergency in this country. Black folks, Foundation Black Americans, I would say. Now, again, I'm not saying you cannot be successful in this country, own homes and do all those wonderful things and own them. But as a group, we're failing, people. We're failing. It is nobody's fault but ours. We're not educating our children. I know a person, I'm not going to say his name. The man is a musical genius. And I asked him, who are you going to pass your skills and talents down to? He looked at me. Listen, he's going to take him to the grave with him. And all those secrets about his music is going to be gone that he know. And that's the same way like a plumber, electrician. Now, even though your son may not go through apprenticeship and all that, but you can teach him some skills. You can tell him he don't want to do nothing. I try to tell him he don't want to do nothing. Listen, if our young people, they don't have skills and they need the skills, we're in a competitive place right now. We have to compete for jobs. White people don't like us, people. They have already shown us they don't like us. We can join a military. We can do all types of things, but at the end of the day, they don't like us, period. And you can make it. Some of you guys out there are prime examples. Sarge, you won. Nano won. Bill. I mean, you guys are successful, established. You know, but if we don't grab somebody or snatch somebody out of the fire, it's no good. It's no good. We all know some things, some skills can take us to the next level, but we have to pass these skills down to a son or a nephew, to a neighbor or somebody. We can't die with this knowledge, people. We can't die with it. It's going to be forever gone. Have you ever noticed when you find a black person that's so good and great, they'll stick a white person right with them so he can teach them and they can carry that on, people. White people love learning our secrets. Now, who can be black people cooking chicken? You got all these Arab Americans cooking chicken now. Indians, Pakistan cooking chicken. Who could beat us cooking chicken? We chicken eating people and cooking steaks and fish. But now we have gotten so complacent that we're allowing other people to cook something that we're great in. There should not be one chicken place in our community that's not owned by us. Period. Real talk.
Well,
that
you
just
said the magic word, Martin.
Yeah.
You said the magic word. Complacency.
Yeah.
You said the magic word.
Man,
and what you just said, Martin, you need to put that in the book, man, because everything you said for the last 10 minutes is straight up gospel.
Mm-hmm.
And everything, I totally agree with everything you said. Everything you said was brilliant. It wasn't brilliant. It was actually brilliant. You just said the key word to everything you said. Everything you said, exactly what it is that we need to do. And sorry, the thing about it is, I'm not trying to disrespect it, nothing like that, brother. My thing is,
I'm not trying to disrespect you.
We just trying to do something, man, because it's real, man. It's coming down and it's real.
Yeah, we're trying to make sense of the situation. Now, it's a damn shame that you'll have somebody like myself from Inglewood say, I'm going to join the military, and the same people around me in Inglewood going to tell me I'm selling out the hood to go fight the white man war when I'm trying to do something that's going to benefit myself, and in turn, later on, if I have a family, because I wasn't thinking about family then, have a family, okay? That's one thing that I've seen. A lot of people are quick to say what somebody can't do. Oh, them white folk ain't going to let you do this. The white folks ain't going to let you. Okay. Well, you keep with that white folk ain't going to let you mentality, thinking all white folk got it going on. Like I said, I know some dusted dirt, making doggone mess in a doggone trailer home, broke-ass white folk. And I just be laughing.
But you know what, Sarge, here's the thing, Martin. What Sarge just said is brilliant also, because what they don't realize and what people don't understand is that this right here is going to affect not only us, this is going to affect everybody. Because like Sarge saying, man, you'd be surprised, Martin, those people are the ones that's most bankrupt, man, and what you call it, and drowning in these suburbs and all. They can't afford them houses and everything like that. Them folks are dead. And we got them what we want them right now. Hey,
they tore off.
Man, they came by air. People living paycheck to paycheck. And it got worse than that. Martin, they actually living off credit cards, dog. Credit cards, man. So we got it. The thing about it is, here's the thing. We got, and the main reason why I was thinking about Kamala, because I was like, man, hopefully we get 4 years or 8 years, because we needed some time. That was my only thing. We needed some time to get this thing together. That was my only concern. But if you see those people in Michigan and Minnesota, they already losing jobs. Do y'all know what the number one thing was? Those folks, after the election, can I take back my vote? And the second thing was, what are tariffs? Some folks voted and didn't even know what a tariff was. Now they losing their jobs. It's not only going to hit us, but one thing we got to understand, them people know that they're going to have collateral damage. They know all them white folks ain't going to be able to make it. But they're not concerned about those people.
But let me just say this.
There's only going to be so many jobs.
Let me say this. In the system of capitalism, they know that every white person is not going to make it. They know that. They play the percentages.
Yep.
But the majority is winning, though. The majority is winning. You know, and white people, they have but we don't operate as a group. I wouldn't say majority, not
But they don't operate as a group either.
Yes,
Martin.
they do. Sarge, listen to me. Sarge, let me Sarge. Remember what I said earlier. They don't need every white person on board. They need the majority, and they have the majority.
Exactly.
And they still getting things done with the majority. We understand that every white person is not on board with racism and all that, but they got the majority, Sarge. These people have a so deep self-hatred against black people, they willing to vote against their own interests, in a sense, if I may say that.
Exactly. No, you're right. You're right.
Before they let a black face get in there, before they let a black face get in there, they said, you know what? I'm gonna take a chance on losing my job. I don't want no, the Niger over me, especially no woman, no slave.
And that's why the white women voted against Kamala, because those them sisters in them corporations, man, running the rings around them chicks, them chicks, and that's why they voted against that.
Well,
them black women up there, man, is ruling up there in their corporate America. They making moves, man. And to be honest with you, them sisters are powerful.
All of us are powerful. The black brother, anything that we touch, brother, we put a twist on. Look at Sarge. Sarge is a product of Inglewood. He's successful. Got a home and car, been married a couple of times, but he's successful. Now, I'm not against a black man going to the military, but I'm not going. So what works for another man may not work for me. Right. That's what I'm saying. So I'm not ruling out. So what I'm saying is everything is not for everybody. Like my brother, you college educated 901, but college may not be for the next man. He might want to get into an apprenticeship, a plumbing apprenticeship, electrical apprenticeship.
That's what Martin. That's what the millionaires are.
Right.
That's what the millionaires. The millionaires are not no white collar. Millionaires are blue collar. Those are the ones who are making all the money, and they're making money like hauling trash and hauling furniture and all the rest of that. It's not the white collar workers. It's the blue collar workers. So that what you said about those apprenticeships, that is the key. That's the key right there. And under her plan, we could have got those apprenticeships and got those brothers to start working on these houses and everything. Because think about it, once they get rid of those immigrants, those positions has to be filled. So what needs to happen is exactly what you did. They got to go to these apprenticeships, man.
Yeah.
And see, I'm trying to tell my nephew, I'm trying to tell my nephew, and he's sitting up here talking about he want to do computers and all the rest of it. I'm trying to explain to him that I'm going to take that over. But they don't listen, man. They don't. They will not listen. They think we old. Talk to them. They think we old and all the rest of that. Man, I haven't been this before, man. I've been successful by the grace of God, and I had to build myself up as well. But that's what needs to happen. We have to take advantage, because I know a lot of people criticize Obama, but did y'all know that he's the one who opened up those 2-year college programs where they can go for free? And the brothers didn't even get in it, man. They didn't even get in it.
Yeah, man. But see,
that's because white folk ain't gonna let you mentality.
No, it's not that too. No, Sarge. See, Sarge, you're trying to make a joke out of it. Let me just say this. Hold on. First of all, no. Let me say that. First of all, a lot of our people are misinformed. They don't read. They don't read, brother. Yep. They don't get that proper. By the time they get the information, the door is getting ready to close. They don't read, brother.
Exactly.
How many of us sign contracts and we don't read the whole contract? We're guilty of our credit card contract. We just sign on the line and we activate the card and don't read. Period, people. People that tend to read do better in life. Those that don't read, you're depending on what others have to tell you. So you basing
on TikTok.
Right. See that. See. So you have to read. You have to do your own research.
The education on YouTube.
Right. Well, there's nothing. Go ahead. I mean, if you can get some information. Go ahead, bro.
And what Martin just said is the thing. Those things is people don't understand what they've actually done with this damn propaganda is horrible, man. He said it. That damn that's the 4th branch of government right there. All that doggone propaganda. That TikTok. The reason why they cut those things out and made it so short is because they feed the information, wrong information, and people are getting all their information off that, and that information is not 100%. They'll give you a little bit, but they're not going to give you the whole thing. It's up to you to do your research. That's what Martin is saying is actually that's the truth. That's the fourth branch of government. If you think about if you think about this when it came down,
exactly.
He did the same damn thing. They use the same tricks over, and that's what pissed me off the most. They use the same tricks over and over and over, and we still don't get it.
Same
Look,
playbook.
I did the same thing, and I told hold on 901. Now I told Martin about something that just was aired in Chicago, right? About the history of house music, which is a music created in Chicago, right? Now, if people believe what they saw on Channel 11, they would think that the whole thing was started out by gay people, and there were no straight DJs at all. When the truth is the opposite.
Well, Sarge, here's the thing, though, Sarge, and here's the thing, and I'm not coming at you, brother, but that's what I say when you talk about the CRT and talking about we don't need to teach our black people and everything that their history. If you don't know your history, you're doomed to repeat it, and that's what's happening now because we don't ask no other race of people. Ask them small head people to stop teaching that stuff, and I bet you they'll look at you like you're crazy.
You know what?
They want to, no, listen, hold on. The reason why they want
I got something real for you.
Hold on. Once we feel they want our children to think they're not making it because they lazy, they this, they that, and they don't want you to know it's systemic racism, and they took everything that we own. They don't want you to know the truth. That's the reason why they don't want CRT talk.
Hey, 901. I'm gonna let you.
And all that.
Sarge, let me just say this real quick. I've learned by working in media, no training. If you hear something and see something long enough, you begin to believe it. If you hear and see it a lot, you'll start believing it, people. I'm telling you. It just that's the power. That's the power of me.
Repeat a lie.
Yeah.
Repeat a lie, and it becomes true.
Yeah.
Now,
and that's the thing.
Here's the thing. Sorry, before you say that, one thing about it, and I'm not just saying this, but if people will listen to what Martin's saying, because basically he's taking it back. I don't know if people know how deep it is what he's actually saying. What he's saying. What Martin is saying is so damn deep that people not even getting it. He's telling the truth.
Well, the thing is this: with somebody hearing a lie enough and then believing it's the truth. Now, some people may not know because they never studied them other folk history, but that's how the Nazi Party actually grew. That's not how they got established. The Nazi Party grew through propaganda, and people believed the lie was the truth. Now, also, when you had that movie 12 Years a Slave that came out. You had all these folks, man, I don't see no movie about no damn slavery and all this and okay, fine. But Schindler's List came out and they ran all the way to the bank with that money about them small hats and they situation. See? They make money. They make hold now. Let me get this last bit out. Okay. Them small hats, they make money off their suffering. Yeah. But then you get black folk and you try to give them instruction, and this is what happened to our people. Man, nobody want to see that old time used to be, man, that, it ain't, because see, if it would have been me, I would have been, I'm like, oh my goodness. And it goes right back to what was said earlier. I don't know who said it, but it's like, if you don't know your history, you're doomed to repeat it.
Every time, but here's the thing.
All right, man. It's the last word. I got to get off. Go ahead.
Okay. Sorry, do me a favor, brother, because there's one thing. It was this black psychologist said this that really stuck out to me. It said that what we have done is, instead of us looking at the systemic racism and the prejudice and all the rest of those things, instead of us being critical about that, we turn around and become critical of ourselves. It's a like post-traumatic slave syndrome. And one of those things that I would ask of you, my brother, is show the brother some grace, man. We got to show each other some grace. First of all, we got to change the way we talk to ourselves, and we got to change the way we talk to each other. and everything. That's the first thing we got to do. And one thing that I would wish we would do is you get rid of that N-word, because ain't nothing good about that at all.
Nah, and if you notice, you never heard me say that word, have you?
Well.
Oh, one more thing.
Now, Martin knows. Martin knows.
Okay, come on now. Let's get. Come on. I'm getting ready to close out, people.
He got to go to bed. One more thing. He got to go to bed. Did y'all know? Here's the thing, Martin, that's going to trip you out. Do y'all know that the Nazi Party never died? You know the Nazi Party still is in the United States of America.
Mm-hmm.
It's still here right now.
Yeah, they were on 71st and Pulaski in Chicago by Marquette Park. Martin and I know about that.
Yeah, they was in the White.
I hate to tell you this, Sarge, but his cabinet, that's who they are.
Of course. I mean, listen, brother. Listen. I'm finna say this statement, and y'all might not like what I say. I have suspicions of every white person that I lay eyes on that could be and might be racist. I'm just telling you, suspicion now. There's a difference. I'm not calling them racist, but I suspect them to be racist. Do you know a white person can be racist to Sarge and lovey-dovey to me? And when Sarge tell me about it, I'm like, no, he cool. He ain't like that, or she ain't like that. But you have that. See, one thing about white people, you got to know how they operate, people. They know how to be nice. They know how to be nice to you and give you things, to befriend you. They know how to do these things. You don't know your power
until they get what they want.
Until they get what they want. And you'll see the ugly side of come out. But listen, I'm going to tell y'all something. You'll never end with them. You'll never end with them. I don't care how good you think you jamming with them, how much money you make with them. They're going to let you know that you still that word that 901 don't want to call, the say, the NI.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you are.
No, you were in with them. You're going to end up in a worse position than when you started off as a little boy.
Listen.
You're going to end.
Well, that's the thing.
They raised first.
You're not going.
All right, people.
Exactly.
All right. I got to get out of here, y'all. I got to get out of here. I appreciate you.
You need to get your radio show, man.
Man, this it right here. Hey, this it right here for free, right here. Talking to you guys right now. Grassroots, hitting the ground and running. All I need you to do is share the video, like it, tell somebody about it, bring them here, send it to them. Say, man, check this brother out. Check out what he's talking about. This is probably one of the only shows that he don't even know who you are. You can call in live and talk. I don't know if they're going to cuss me out when they get on here. I've been cussed out before. I just get rid of them. You know, people say strange things.
Hey, you redeem yourself, because I was going to cuss you out. You see how I won Sarge on my side.
No. Listen, I ain't worried about, listen, one thing about me, listen, I ain't worried about what people think of me. It's what I think of them that matter. That's at the end of the day. That's how I operate, brother. I know who I am. I know what I know what I'm about. I know my mission. I'm not confused. I know why I'm here now. I know why I'm here. I know my mission.
Who did you study under, Martin? Who did you study
under? That's long. We'll talk about that one day. Yeah, I got several people. Yeah, we'll talk about that one day. So I know my mission.
You hit some stuff. You hit some home runs.
Yeah, I know my mission, brother.
Who you study under?
Listen, I know my mission. That's all I can tell you. I know why I'm here. Some people don't know why they're here. You know, so I know I got to strike while the iron is hot. And listen, people, sometimes some people don't know when it's time to get off the dance floor. Everybody got their time to shine. Then when it's over, it's over. You got to move on. You got to pass the torch. It's over. So
I think the brothers need to go back and marry some of these single mothers too. That might be controversial, man, but I think like Martin is saying, I think stars.
Well,
we got to take the stars. As black men, we got to take the hit, man. We got to take the hit and go. But if the women respected that the way they used to back in the day, see, men used to be respected for taking on what wasn't his to take on. They used to be respected. Mm-hmm. Now, a lot of these women out here, not all of them, they look at him like, oh, he old sucker. Mm. He a sucker. He a lick. He got to go to work, man. But I'm afraid that them women and children gonna be homeless, man. That's my biggest fear, bro. I'm just gonna be honest with you, man. I just think they're gonna be homeless, man. Well, I really do.
I tell you what, people, the brother's right. We gotta have a group. But listen, people, y'all you gotta admit, man, our minds are messed up. We're sick people, man. We are sick, man. I've never seen a race of people, and I'm talking about us, that turn their own guns on their own selves. And that's what we do. We kill each other for no reason. I'm talking about spiritually speaking. I'm not just necessarily physically, but spiritually speaking, man, we can't stand each other. I'm talking about males and females. It's like we're in competition with each other. Who making the most money? You can't tell me what to do. I'm a woman. I pay my own bills, and all I need you for one thing. And that's a bad thing. When you do things out of the order, and these are things that happen what we're going through right now. God first, man, then woman, then children. It's that order, period.
Hey, one question, Mark, because I've been trying to ponder this, and I need some intellectual, I need some help from y'all to see if I'm thinking right. Well, you're biblical, man. Are we the original small hats, man? Because that curse real, man? What you think about that?
Well, let me just say this, brother. God have a people that's lost out here. And when our forefathers, ancestors go against the will of God, told the people, if you forget me, I'll forget your children. So we have to be careful, people, and we see that. A lot of times when we get money, we don't pray no more. We get lax, we get arrogant, we can get anything. And one thing about me, everything in this life, brother, I hold with a loose grip. Because I know at any given moment, I can lose it all. Job said it in these words. He said, naked I came, and naked shall I return.
Naked I. Wow.
So all our achievements, life achievements are good. Our awards, our medals, our education, the things that we accomplish in life is all on a loan. It's just temporarily. Even this little shell that we're living in right now. I always say if the bullet don't get you, if the sickness don't get you, one of these organs might get you, just old age just might get you. So people, we got to work while it's day. When night comes, we can't none of us work, brother. We got love on each other, brother. That's our problem. We have no love for where is the brotherly love toward each other? If you don't believe like I believe, you dumb, you stupid, you crazy and all that. Listen, the Bible says one plant, one water, and God gives the increase. We all on different levels of faith and belief, brother. Some of us on a first grade level, some of us on a second grade level, spiritually speaking, third grade, fourth grade, fifth grade, and so on and so on. You know, you can't expect an infant to act as an adult. And we shouldn't expect an adult to act as an infant. So people, we got to know our roles and where we at in life, people. And things have to be done as the church folks, decent and in order. That's it, people. That's it. None of us perfect, but we could be perfect in love. There's no excuse. God described himself in one word. God is love. And we can have love toward one another. Now, because I love you, I tell all my gay community, I love you. Anything you can do or say about, but I ain't got to agree with that lifestyle that you got going on. I ain't got to agree with it. And I ain't going to agree with it. It's wrong. It's wrong. But I still love you as a human being, as a person. I respect you as a person. But your lifestyle, I'm not in agreement with that lifestyle. Some folks believe that you don't love them because you're not in agreeing with them, what they're doing. Things like that. I don't approve of their lifestyle. I don't approve of other black people killing black people just because you having a bad day. I don't approve of that. You know, we should love on one another, brother. I try my best to be an example of love. When my brothers and sisters see me in public, I make sure I greet them. And I know some that really don't like me, but you know, I still show them love. I kill them with kindness. I kill them with kindness. That's what I do. So that's my story. I'm sticking with it.
And that's it. And I gotta get out of here. Good night, people. Good night.
You already know what it is.
Great.
Live,
Good night, Mark.
uncut,
Good night.
unedited.
Great.
Tell the truth
All right,
And what?
and shame the
All right.
devil.